What's up, potty people? We're back with another podcast.
Yep,
and
we're
today,
back.
I have to talk about something very depressing. We've been deleted.
We've been canceled.
They've canceled us already.
Wiped off the face of the planet.
Who knew my career could end in 30 minutes?
I don't think we still fully understand why, though. Because, the music was stock free, so I don't know.
Hold up. I have to explain first, because you're jumping into territory. So I got an email earlier today. We were already having trouble getting, our podcast on Spotify and stuff. So I had to email support, and they're like, yeah, well, we're going to save it for you. And it was up for, 5 minutes. And then I got an email earlier today from Anchor, the people that, do our podcasts and stuff, that our podcast just got erased from existence because some music in the background. They're like, you cannot use Anchor as a music platform to release your music. This is for podcast only.
And the account also got deleted, right?
The account got wiped. I couldn't log into it anymore, so I had to make a new account for our podcast.
So I guess we can't have music at all. So Ryan starts singing and see if we get canceled.
Yes.
Okay, but here's if you watch the video on YouTube, however, there's still music behind it because that's a completely different version. So if you really want to listen to that music, it's on YouTube. First episode.
The 2 seconds of music.
Yeah.
But yeah, the podcast's back. It's on Spotify, all that stuff. Went up on Spotify instantly, by the way, when we didn't have music behind it. So.
Yeah, we may not have music for a little bit, guys.
Or ever, I don't know.
Or ever, yeah.
I really don't want to experiment and erase our podcast again.
We can always try acapella though, if you guys want.
Yeah.
No, because if we sing and they just cancel us out.
We can make our own music then. Dr. Fauci. Sorry for those who tried to listen to the podcast on Ryan Thoughts in the Discord chat. None of you guys really know. You two don't know about the Ryan Thoughts chat.
Please explain it, Ryan.
Wow,
I'm
so intrigued.
I'm so interested. Ryan's thoughts.
There's a server out there with my school group, and they let me have my own Discord channel inside the channel. It's called Ryan Thoughts, and I can post whatever I want into it.
Whoa.
What do you think about?
I hate your fake acting so much.
Post whatever you want?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
I put
But
the
not anime.
and I was advertising the potty in there, and I put the Spotify link, and 3 people messaged me saying they couldn't get on it. Really sad. So it's back up, guys. If you want to watch it,
Potty Podcast on Spotify.
Yep, Potty Podcast. If that's going to keep on being our name.
Yeah, that's such a good segue into our next topic, Ryan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that transition.
I'm already a natural at this,
I'm
baby.
blown away.
Can we have sound effects?
No, dude, they might flag us for that too.
But yeah, guys, we're thinking about changing our name because Potty Podcast, there seems to be at least 300 of them on Spotify.
It's pretty good abundance of Potty Podcast out there.
But Marshall had a few suggestions earlier. You care to share?
Drop name ideas.
When did I ever say I had ideas? But interestingly, I looked up the Potty Podcast on Spotify, and I got a podcast about a guy who had a stroke 3 times.
Yeah, one stroke at a time. Is that?
Yeah,
is that...
It was one stroke at a time. I thought it was about something completely different.
Shout out, one stroke at a time. Shout out.
Shout out to you
Shout out.
guys. They haven't released an episode in a month, but shout out to you guys if you're listening.
Yeah.
Big fans, I understand.
We're huge fans.
Oh, no, wait, yeah. Hang on, I did have a name. I had a pretty funny name, right? You guys ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking skid marks, right?
Yeah,
No.
that's upgraded from potty.
Skid marks podcast, right?
That
That has nothing to do with us, but I think it's funny.
You in the bathroom humor.
Me in the bathroom, get out of here.
But we're looking into changing the name. So if you have any suggestions,
Comment down below.
comment down below. The
Except
3
if you're on
people that
Spotify
watch it.
or Apple Podcasts or anywhere else, you can't comment. Only YouTube.
Can you not email?
I guess you can email. I don't know if our email's out there, but we have an Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, man.
It's linked. It should be linked in the description of the podcast. Go visit that. Shoot us a message. What we should change it to. Or if you want to shout out, we'll start doing shout outs too.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out if you advertise our podcast.
Shout out to those who advertise the podcast, man.
All 0 of you.
All 0 of you. But we love you guys. We love you guys. We work hard at what we do.
Yeah, every day I get into the studio that we have. We actually got a studio this time. It might sound a lot better.
We upgraded.
We're in an official studio.
Mm-hmm.
And, I wake up and I grind. I'm like, man, I just do this for the fans, I don't care about money. I don't get a check, I just, shout out to the fans out there. You're a real one.
Speaking of shout-outs, I think we need to shout out Lofton right now. He edited the last podcast. And
God bless his soul.
God bless his soul. How many hours? How many hours did you spend on
I
it?
think about 6 because we peaked the mic. But you know what? That's okay. Next time I know not to put music in though, so I'll remember that.
Yeah, my boy Lofton spent 6 hours editing our podcast.
Just for it to get erased.
Just for it to get erased.
I mean, it's probably better than the competing podcast we have so far.
Yeah. Another good segue. Another good
We're
segue.
on it. We're flying
We're
through
on
topics.
it right
We're
now.
not going to make this last an hour.
There's 2 rival podcasts, right?
Yeah.
There's.
I mean, I don't know.
We
I don't
mentioned-
know. I don't know.
no,
There could be
that-
some secret ones you don't know
Yeah,
about.
in the
but-
previous podcast we mentioned Autumn and the Girls.
Shout out Autumn and the Girls.
Shout out.
Except no,
not shout
no
out.
shout
Take that
out.
back.
Whatever the
Yeah.
opposite, whatever the opposite of a shout out is, that's what you guys get. It's the opposite of like a whisper in.
Whisper in.
No one can even see their podcast. Not even posted yet. It's been like what, a month?
Autumn and the Girls.
Whisper in.
Yeah, Autumn and the Girls, probably one of the worst podcasts of all time. Don't listen to them,
I've
but
never even heard an episode just because I can't find it.
yeah, we can't even find an
How
episode.
lame.
There's also another one there,
There's
right?
another
I'll
rival.
also have another one to shout out after you do yours, after the next one.
Oh
Wow.
another one.
Man,
Another
they just-
podcast I have to call out.
They just hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, exactly. We also had Betrayal. Did we know?
Oh,
We
yeah.
had the
we do
betrayal.
have
There's actually a secret fourth host you guys didn't hear about.
There was
You
a
can-
secret.
Yeah, emphasis on the word was.
You guys would not believe how much drama goes into making a podcast.
We're only on episode
I'm
2.
seriously so stressed right now.
I cried in the shower for a few hours because I was emotionally devastated by this movie.
I get up for the fans, but sometimes it's too much, man.
So there's a podcast called The Bumbling Buffoons, right?
Yeah.
How fitting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very fitting for them. But a good friend of ours, Zane, he was supposed to be our 4th host, but guess what?
He's a buffoon.
He joined the Buffoons.
He didn't want to hang out with the potty rockers, dude.
He wasn't a potty rocker, whatever our name's gonna be.
Oh yeah, never mind. He wasn't a whatever our name is.
Yeah,
Untitled
whatever. Podcast.
He wasn't
But he betrayed us, and unshout out to the Bumbling Buffoons.
a.
But they're actually doing better than Autumn and the Girls because they actually posted
Yeah,
it.
they actually have an episode.
Is it on Spotify?
Yeah.
It is on Spotify. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube.
Have any of you guys listened to it at all?
I listened to
some of it.
I listened to like 8 minutes of it, and then I kind of got tired of it.
Yeah.
Me and Ryan listened to some of it in the car.
I haven't heard any of it yet.
But I need to watch the full thing because I support them, but also don't support them because I know them. But Zane's a betrayer. We will never forget. This is probably the biggest tragedy in history.
Other than our podcast getting taken down.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
podcast.
This
being
is number
erased.
2.
This is number 2, and this is only the 2nd episode.
So much drama, man.
We're literally on a different account now.
Yeah, we're on a different account. We're not the same potty podcast we were a week ago.
It'll look the same to you guys, but I had to use a different email to make this account. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to go and call out the next podcast, the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
a faker. I hate you so much. I'm coming for your throne. All of us are.
Yeah.
And we're going to overthrow you. We're already on Spotify.
I can't wait till we get Elon Musk on here smoking
Yeah.
weed.
He's actually supposed to be our guest for, not next week. We have a really special guest next week, but I don't want to talk about that quite yet. But at the week after, Elon Musk is going to show up.
Oh yeah.
Smoke a big old dude.
He's gonna give us all
in the
Teslas.
studio. Yeah, he's going to give
Which we can sell for
He's
a
gonna-
better studio.
He's gonna give us advice on how to invest into Dogecoin. Hopefully. Speaking of, you invested into Dogecoin, Marshall, didn't you?
a little bit. I made a good chunk of money off it, but I sold before it started crashing. So, I mean,
You were ahead of the curve.
a little bit.
Yeah.
You could say that. You could say I'm a pretty decent investor.
You're pretty much Elon Musk.
Yeah, but shh. No, that's my secret. I can't tell anyone about that.
I'll cut it out when editing.
Thanks, man.
Cut it out,
Shout-
post.
Yeah.
Shout out Elon Musk, by the way. Shout out.
This is a shout out episode. What else should we shout out? Shout out this water. we're
I
drinking.
shout out everyone. We're gonna be the next big thing.
Shout out to Ryan for shouting out everyone.
Yeah.
Shout out
Shout out
Lofton
to-
for shouting out me.
Okay,
Shouting
no,
out
we're
people.
done with that. All right.
Shout out to you guys being so positive. And
Shout out,
shouting
guys.
and shouting out the small guys, the little guys.
Yeah, notice none of the other podcasts shout out any other people.
Shout out,
Just saying.
shout out to those who have not started their podcast yet but are looking into it. Have faith, guys. We can do it.
If you guys want to start a podcast, just don't forget, we're going to crush you into the soles of our boots. You will never be as good as us.
But we do accept guests.
We do accept
We
guests.
do accept guests. If you want to put in a guest application, Instagram's open.
Instagram's open. Shakira,
If you're listening.
Shakira's coming after
those
Elon
hips
Musk.
don't lie.
She's
Please
already
come on.
booked. She's already booked after Elon Musk.
Oh.
But I might have mixed up the scheduling. They might show up at the same time, so I might have to secure Elon Musk crossover.
That would be amazing.
Oh, that's too much though on the microphone.
Yeah, or one microphone.
Now what?
Gotta zoom through the list here.
Yeah.
What do we got? We can talk about Ryan's impatient problem. We can have an intervention right here. I want to tell a story for you guys. It's not really a story; it's more of an example because honestly, this happens so much I can't remember all the instances. But you know, Ryan's the kind of guy, right? This happens like pretty commonly, and Ryan can admit to this. We'll go to like somewhere to eat or something. They'll be like, "Oh, it'll be like a half hour wait until we can have a table already."
Ryan
will just Ryan will just melt one stroke at a time. Ryan will just die. And be like, no, we can't eat here. I refuse to give this people business, and he'll like make us go somewhere else. And the time we're looking for somewhere else to eat, we could have had our table at the other place.
It's about the adventure, okay, Marshall?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I want an adventure.
I can't wait longer than 15 minutes, man.
Yeah,
15 minutes is
please.
Ryan's limit, dude.
I feel like I'm wasting my time at that point. If I spend more time waiting than I am going to be eating,
Who would be eating there for like an hour?
Look, I don't eat my food longer than an hour.
Are you gonna speed run Olive Garden?
I mean, I'm a fast eater. Usually, I eat my food in 15 minutes.
Well, that's how long it took to wait.
Yes, that's
So
my
why could
limit.
you not
I wouldn't
wait?
wait 30
But it
minutes.
would have canceled each other out because PIMDOS.
What?
15 minutes in, 15 minutes out.
There you go. Half an hour.
You guys are making fake math. What?
What?
What do you mean?
If it takes
PIMDOS?
15 minutes to wait and it takes
No,
you
I'm
15
saying-
minutes to eat.
I'll wait as long as it takes for me to eat.
Wait,
So if I take 15 minutes to eat, I will wait for 15 minutes. If
how do you know that though? How do you know it's going to take you exactly
I
15? Do you do these calculations before we go step into
I-
Olive Garden?
I mean, I know what Olive Garden contains, like what I'm going to eat at Olive Garden.
Okay, what if it's a new restaurant?
How long would you wait for a new restaurant?
I mean, it depends on how hyped I am for the restaurant.
How long would you wait for a Popeye's chicken sandwich?
Oh yeah, we were at the midnight release for Popeyes. Right?
Oh,
It
yeah.
didn't even open, did it?
No.
Yeah, me and Ryan were there before it even opened.
Shout out Popeyes, by the way.
We got hot cocoa that day.
We did get hot cocoa that day. But I don't like waiting. Very impatient. I'm impatient when it comes to restaurants, actually. I'm very patient
Ryan's
when it
gotten
comes
better,
to...
I've noticed. Right? You've gotten a little bit better at this. Only a little.
You guys influence me quite a bit.
We just bully you and stuff.
Yeah, you guys
Stop
keep
doing it.
yelling at me.
It's also something else Ryan seems to hate that he doesn't tolerate from me and Marshall is slow plus reverb.
Oh.
So plus
I think
reverb
it
songs.
honestly has to do with Ryan's patience because
No.
the song slowed
No, it
down
totally is,
like
because-
5%. He's like, no.
No, right? It totally has to do with your patience.
It
'cause-
re-
no, listen. I've heard you say like, "Oh no, the song's too long now because it's slowed down."
It's like
I mean,
10
yeah,
seconds.
literally
10
what
seconds.
you said.
I have said that. I have said that. But also, I find it ruins the song. The song does not sound good anymore.
Well,
It's way slower.
with the original song still there, it's like a remix, you know.
Don't you dare say it's a remix.
It's
It's
like
not
a
a
remix.
remix.
It's pretty much a
It's,
remix.
it's
all
slowing
remixed
down
songs.
the song
They're remixing the
and
music.
adding reverb to it. It's nothing special.
There's still a remix
It's still a
of the
remix
song,
of the
dude.
song, though. It's just slow.
Oh yeah, I listened to like a trap remix and they put some hi hats and some drums in there. Oh,
What you know about?
Yeah, what-
That's- At least the song sounds different.
the song sounds different
Like,
with slow reverb.
like a good different. Most of the time, slow plus reverb. I'm waiting there for 6 minutes for the song to finish. Way too long. I could listen to 3 songs in that time and have just as much enjoyment.
This is 3 songs in
If
6
not-
minutes. What?
Yeah, 2
What?
2 minutes a song.
Wait, what? You listen to songs
My
for
like
2
average,
minutes?
my average
I mean,
song
I don't
is
know,
like
2 to 3 minutes.
It's like
4
3,
minutes a song.
3-4 minutes, dude.
Usually it's 2 to 3 for me.
What?
I find.
Keep in mind that the only music Ryan listens to is Phantom of the Opera.
And also a French musical called like Les Miserables. It means The Miserable. I don't know what it's called.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good, very good music. I would listen to the movie
Just listens to
version.
musicals.
Hugh Jackman. Musicals are excellent.
I like musicals, but that's not all I listen to, you know?
I don't only listen
I've
to
got a
it
very
either.
broad music taste, dude.
Yeah, but you'll never see slow plus reverb on mine. You may see hamster dance.
Hamster Dance Slow Reverb, man, it's different.
But I don't know. I don't like slow plus reverb. Never will, most likely. I don't think it sounds that good either.
Well,
Probably because you don't even know the name of the song that's playing.
Don't.
We're just gonna rip on Ryan.
Yeah, this is the Rip on Ryan episode.
We did our shout outs and whisper ins, now we're gonna rip on Ryan for the rest of the episode.
You care to explain, Lofton?
Okay, so Ryan has a tendency. He likes music, unless it's like 10 seconds longer. But Ryan,
Drinking some water.
Ryan does not understand, like, or can't remember the name of song titles or like artists. Like, he thought "Man in the Mirror" was by Prince.
Oh, what was the song he thought was Maroon 5?
It wasn't Maroon 5. It was
Oh
I
yeah, it
called
was
it
Maroon
something
5.
else though.
It
I don't
was,
remember what it was.
What song was it?
Moves Like Jagger.
Moves Like Jagger.
And he
Did
could
you
not-
think it was
he
black?
thought- he had
was
no
singing
clue.
you ever seen the Minecraft parody one?
He had no clue who Maroon 5 was. Or even Adam Levine. He was like, Avril Lavigne?
Yeah.
That's enough to build up my
Yes.
board. Oh, hopefully we don't get our podcast
Yeah,
taken
we're
away for
They're talking about music. It might get canceled.
Yeah, just erase our podcast again. Great.
that. Great.
Yeah, but no. Ryan has no concept of artist. Like, we went to actually buy like shirts today, and it was like a Whitney Houston shirt. And he's like, "Who's Whitney Houston?" I did not know who Whitney Houston is.
I still don't know who Whitney Houston is. What's a song by Whitney Houston?
I don't know. We can't sing it. Or we got.
Yeah.
What's it? Just say the name.
You won't know what it is.
Well, I may.
Yeah, you don't even know the song title.
I know more song titles than artists by far.
Let's play the full song right now on the podcast. So right up to this.
Name a song title. Like a few.
I want to dance with somebody.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know what it is? Oh, no, that's
Oh
it.
no, gotta cancel now.
I gotta make a new
I
title
gotta
now.
I gotta cut that part out.
Yeah. You have to like slope us reverb. That.
So, no, Brian won't listen to this podcast. Then.
I won't listen to the podcast with slope us reverb.
I haven't listened to it anyway.
But yeah, because we're living it.
This is my life.
I don't know why everyone seems to know singers, musicians, bands, and song titles.
It's just like basic like a
I don't-
association, right?
I just don't.
You hear a song like
It's the same thing with celebrities for
it's
me
like
too.
this song like
Same
this.
thing for celebrities. I don't know many celebrities. I thought for the longest time I thought Kevin Hart was the same thing as Kanye West.
What?
I'm not kidding.
What?
I'm not kidding. I now know the difference. I now know one's a short comedian, one's a
I've been really,
crazy rapper.
I've been really indulging Ryan in the crazy world of Kanye West.
Yeah.
There's so many good Kanye stories.
But I don't know. I don't know why everyone knows him and I don't. I guess I just don't really care.
I'm kind of the same way with like movie actors though. You know?
I don't know anything
Like,
about movie
they'll be like,
actors
"Oh my
either.
god, is that guy?" And I'm like, "Huh?" Like I know that I know you're like your basic like trivia ones like Brad Pitt, Leo DiCaprio, all those people, you know. But it's that guy who was in that movie, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. I only really know the Avengers. like
Yeah,
the Marvel Universe actors.
Yeah, like
and
Chris
that.
Leonardo
Evans.
DiCaprio was so good in the Avengers, though.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't in there.
Yes, he was.
No, you're lying. Yeah, I know.
He's
I know
Tony
my
Stark.
actors in there. No, he's not. Robert Downey Jr. Shout out, by the way.
We
cannot afford all these shout-outs.
I love you in Iron Man and the Avengers.
Our bank
You're
account
great.
is linked, so you can
Yeah,
shoot us a
We
donation.
just have to whisper these shout-outs now because our budget's low now.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We're not losing money by shout outs. We're giving them money.
What? That's the.
No, like people are going to them. All our fans are going out there supporting them.
It's
now.
like it's kind of like a cross connection, you know.
Yeah.
We'll shout them out, and then hopefully Robert
shout
Downey
us.
Jr. will shout us on his Instagram story or something. Hey guys, Robert Downey Jr. just took a cool
Shout out Chris Evans.
podcast.
Shout out Chris Pratt. Shout out
Yeah.
Tom Holland.
We have to shout as many people as possibly can,
Shout out Kanye.
so they feel
Shout out Kanye.
he's gonna make our song. I listened to this podcast. It sucked.
Yeah, make our theme song, Kanye, please.
Please make us a theme song.
But yeah, I am very intolerant with musicians and not intolerant,
Unintelligent.
unintelligent when it comes to that.
Stupid.
Actually, I am intolerant with a few musicians.
What's up, Shakira?
Shakira, those hips don't lie. Shout out Shakira.
Ryan, who's your least favorite musician?
My least favorite?
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Justin Bieber, I feel like he just repeats the same word over and over and over again, and
Like-
it gets millions of listeners from it.
Like that song, Baby.
Yeah, baby.
Even recently.
Yummy.
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
heard
that
Yummy?
song drives me insane. Also, there's one song.
That's
yeah,
a pop music formula, dude. You just gotta repeat the
Repet-
words.
yeah.
Just makes it catchy.
Repetition
Think about all
is
like the pop songs, dude. Gangnam Style, Happy,
Yeah.
Yummy, dude.
what's the? There's also one singer last year that was really big. I heard it all the time at work, and I got really angry every time I heard it.
Imagine
It's like the
Dragons.
move for me, move for me, move for me.
Oh, sing or like it's Dance Monkey.
Yeah, Dance
That song's so stupid.
Drives me insane. Yeah, it's so bad. I hate. It drives me insane. Not shout out to you. You're never invited.
Whisper it in.
No, not shout out to whatever your name is.
Next topic, guys. What's next on the menu?
Yeah, Lofton, what's next on the menu?
Yeah, Lofton, you've been real quiet in this episode.
Yeah, real quiet.
Sorry, we're attacking Ryan.
It's time
so
for
I don't-
Yeah,
time
it
for
was the
Lofton-
attacking Ryan
attacking
episode.
Ryan. So
Guys, I'm gonna go introduce a new segment of the show, Lofton's surprise topic, where he talks by himself for 10 minutes. All right, Lofton, what's your surprise topic?
where's my theme song?
Oh,
All right.
family
Podcast deleted.
Scoot up and down a
Lofton's topic of the day is.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh, it's Ryan.
No.
What?
The word of the day segment too.
Oh, what's the word of the day?
Word of the day. Hold on, I
Okay,
gotta
so
find it.
actually,
Let's
we started-
explain it while
yeah,
while
so,
Ryan's
last
looking for his
time.
phone.
in our first podcast, we thought we were going to do word of the day, but we forgot. And Ryan has a thing on his phone where he just gives a word of the day, and our word of our first podcast was like pusillanimous.
Pusillanimous. Yeah.
Yeah, which meant what again? I don't even
I
remember.
have no idea. I don't remember what
Pusillanimous
pusillanimous meant. I'll Google it.
We thought the word was really funny. I don't think it meant anything special.
What are these segments we have now?
So we
We're
have
upgrading.
So we have
Showing
your
a
surprise
lack.
topic.
Pusillanimous means showing a lack of courage or determination.
So like Autumn and the Girls.
Autumn and the girls. Oh man.
Call out.
Autumn and the girls or pusillanimous.
Autumn and the Girls.
Autumn and the girls. Pusillanimous.
But we do have a new word of the day if you guys would like to hear it.
I would love to hear the word of the day, Ryan. What is
It's
it?
called munificence.
Oh, thanks.
What is it?
Generosity in giving.
Oh,
You're
thanks.
very whatever you just said. I forgot the word.
Maleficent.
Munificence.
Munificence. We are very munificent.
So, guys, be very munificent. Go to our Patreon.
we don't have a Patreon set up. However, I do have a little link set up where you can go and donate on our Anchor page.
Oh,
I set that up today.
we would really appreciate some donations so we can do this
Unless it
more
gets-
often.
Unless
You
it
can
gets
donate.
canceled, so make sure you do it really like right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
You can donate $1 a month if you want to. That's like no money at all. That's like pocket change.
50
Yeah,
cents. I'll take 50 cents a month.
Just look
Give us
at
your money.
just look in the couch covers and donate it to us, guys, please.
Or the shilling.
We're trying to buy some more microphones.
This is our new segment where we shill.
Yeah, we're chill. But that was the word of the day, munificence.
Munificence.
so
Awesome.
That's our new segment. Is word of the day. But
Word
I
of
guess
the day
I
with
guess
Ryan.
our other segment is
Lofton's
Lofton's
surprise topic that I
so
completely interrupted.
that
Ryan's
that
word
we
of the
all
day.
put it together to write, which is nostalgia.
What are you talking about, Lofton? This is your surprise
is your-
topic.
This
I
is
had no idea
our
this
podcast.
I know this is coming up. This is Lofton's surprise.
You were
Oh,
just, you were just
okay, hang
quiet
on.
today.
Let me surprise real quick.
Hang on.
Oh,
Our new topic is nostalgia.
Dude, I had no idea this was coming.
Nostalgia.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
What about nostalgia?
Yeah, please explain your surprise topic. This is great podcast material, man. It's got something for
Yeah,
everybody.
it's better when it's not planned.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, but speaking of planned, I planned this surprise topic.
What do you mean? It's a
nostalgia.
surprise.
Complete
You just
surprise.
came up with
Yeah,
it.
but I'm the one that planned it, so
Please
I'm
talk
not
about it for 10
surprised.
minutes.
What did you do? Just write me a random word on to surprise myself?
No, you're supposed to surprise us with a surprise topic.
Do we just
I'm
choose
sick
a
of saying
different...
surprise. Hurry up and say your topic.
All
Surprise.
right, let's choose a different topic then.
No,
Ryan's music intolerance.
that's a great topic. So Ryan has this
Okay,
problem.
so Ryan has this really big problem. No, nostalgia. So,
What about it?
I don't... Y'all ever feel nostalgic?
Sometimes.
All the time.
I have been recently because I've been going back and like listening to. They were playing like a bunch of music at work today. That was like from when I was growing up. Like they were playing what's that song? It's like the
Dance
Black
for Me,
Eyed
Dance-
Peas. No, it was like the Black Eyed Peas where it's like
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
it's like a
I got a feeling.
yeah. I got a feeling that one. Yeah, they're playing that.
2009 music slaps.
I didn't even know Black Eyed Peas sung that. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
This is like another
You know,
example.
you know
of
Kanye and Shakira are in that band, right?
Shut up.
Kanye.
But I have weird nostalgia sometimes. Like when I was a kid, we had like this toy camera, right? This toy camera was covered like in this fake rubber
It
material.
was like a case kind of.
No, it was like built into the camera.
Oh.
No.
It was like yellow and orange. This camera.
What an ugly color.
Yeah, very ugly, but it was a toy.
Thanks,
you know?
Marshall.
This is like in 2005, so these pictures were horrible. I wish I still had them. I wish I still had the camera.
Epic selfie.
But this camera, every time I put my face to it, I could smell the rubber.
Yeah.
And that smell, it was like a very artificial smell. Every time I smell like somewhere else, I think of that camera, and like I get really nostalgic.
There's something like that for me too. You remember like those kindergarten mats?
Yes, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I get nostalgic over that too.
Yeah.
It's a very similar smell, but with the camera and the mats. Maybe that's like an art. Maybe that's like a nostalgic.
I've been getting a lot
Sound.
of like weird like nostalgic smells too, just like random things from like my past. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like there's this lady at work that smells like my grandma's house.
No.
I think
You
smells
smell
are
it,
actually
like
I think
perfume.
Smells trigger nostalgia pretty hard. I always remember, like, there's always a weird commercial that always came on when I was little, like in the morning. I think it was like, no, that's what I call music. Do you remember those commercials?
Yeah, for the CDs. No, that's what I call music. And have like all the pop songs or whatever.
I don't remember it. No.
That's always come out like 3 in Those always come out like 3 in the morning, or like George Lopez would come on like from like a night sweat.
Yeah.
I don't remember those at all.
You don't remember like waking up in the middle of the night and seeing George Lopez on TV?
George Lopez jumping the
I mean, I remember George Lopez in my childhood quite a bit.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I don't remember those though.
You really don't remember waking up?
I didn't watch much TV as a kid.
Oh, I watched
Nick
way
at
too
Night,
much.
dude.
I used to watch way too much TV when I was a kid.
Same. That's all I did.
I remember watching Cartoon Network a lot.
Like Danny Phantom.
And then it turned to
Adult Swim.
And then it turned to Adult Swim.
King of the Hill.
I like King of the Hill. Good show.
Very good show. I'm watching it. I'm watching through it right now.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Dang it, Bobby.
I used to watch a lot when I was little. I probably shouldn't when I was little, but I watched a lot of Total Drama Island.
Total Drama Island.
I never watched
it was
that
a
show.
kid
Yeah, but I never
dude.
watched that.
There's no way that was a kid's show.
Shouldn't
Like-
have been. There's so much
like,
nudity.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
like people's clothes get ripped off and they have like these little like pixels or whatever in front of it, but like you know what's going on. I remember one time my friend tried to find the uncensored ones. He was looking like Total Drama Island like nude scene uncensored. And I was like, what are you looking for porn right now, man? He said, no, it's not. It's a TV show. I'm like, dude, come on. Dude, yeah, dude, that show was so.
I only saw like clips of it.
Are they still making it?
I don't know.
No.
It's still a show.
I think they
I
did.
think so.
I think they did another season though.
They had like 8 seasons or something. They had so many deals, like Total Drama Island and Total Drama like on a plane.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were. They had to sing musicals each time.
Yeah.
Total Drama was such a good show.
I stopped after that season. I kind of grew up on it.
Cartoons are not the same though at all.
No, dude.
I liked Regular Show.
Regular Show.
Regular Show
I
awesome.
love Regular Show, dude.
Do you know Regular Show started off like on YouTube? There's like a.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
There's a clip.
It's like at a gas station at 3 in the morning. They take
And the
drugs.
trip acid, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the origins. That show was so good. I had like a bunch of. I had like a wallet that was Regular Show. I had like a lanyard.
Yeah.
I had the whole
Great
kit.
show.
Had the fit.
So was SpongeBob. I think every kid in the 2000s loved SpongeBob.
Season 1 through 3 to 4.
1 through 4. It's like the golden age of
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob now is terrible.
After the movie, they kind of went downhill.
Marshall and I, we listened to a whole bunch of
We listened to
SpongeBob
the
music in the
soundtrack
car
on the
one
way
time.
home. Just blasting. It was in the whole
And it was
thing.
good. It was good, man.
We were bopping, dude. There's so much, like, we were, like, belting it out, too. We were singing. It's so good.
They don't make them like they used to.
I'm kind of glad we grew up when we did. We got really,
Mhm.
like,
Like-
quality cartoons.
Like iCarly. Like I just saw their new
You're in the reboot.
yeah reboot.
I'm really not interested in watching it at all.
I saw Freddie drink a margarita and that made me.
Is it like adult iCarly now?
Yeah, it's adult.
Wait, is Freddie in it?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty
Oh, I
cool.
didn't know Freddie was in it.
No, they
Sam's
don't.
not
They
in
don't
it.
like.
Sam and Gibby are
Sam
in
and
it.
Gibby aren't there.
Gibby!
Gibby.
I kind of want to jump to this table right now. Gibby!
All right, guys, please go and support us so I can buy a new table.
Patreon.
Austin, that was a very good surprise topic.
Thank you. I'm glad I planned that so you guys would be
I
surprised.
was so surprised by that topic.
Gotta love nostalgia.
Okay, now it's time for Ryan's surprise topic.
I don't have surprise, man.
We had Ryan's like word of the day. That's his segment. I need a segment now. It's my
I
segment.
tell you, we need-
Marshall's facial hair tips.
I'm the last person.
Speaking of hair, Lofton had great clips. Shout out great clips.
Let's go to Great Clip.
Lofton's great clips segment.
Lofton recently got promoted to manager of Great Clips.
What do you thought? He's the owner, dude.
I didn't think we could afford this podcast.
He's thinking about buying sport clips as well.
No, I wouldn't.
He walked in there and the owner was like, "Oh my god, he got so much grip. Here's the keys to my business. Bye." Now Lofton's the owner of Great Clips.
When I think of Great Clips, I think of like those dyes. You know, like the dye that has like to do with the spiky hair. It's like all blue or like red. Remember
So
those?
it's like,
Yeah.
I made a really stupid face. I know you guys can't see that, but I made a really.
I mean, your face is,
Come on, man. Very beautiful.
Just kidding. Marshall's very handsome. Hit him up on Tinder.
Shout
Shout out Tinder.
All right, so a topic I wanted to talk about is how we all met. I feel like it'd be a pretty interesting topic. You know, have the viewers get to know us a little bit more.
Well, I met Ryan on Tinder.
Yeah.
Hot date, hot steamy
Hot
date.
date on Tinder.
Forgot about that.
I've got the Snapchat. I've got Snapchat.
When me and Ryan
Picture.
started hanging out, I don't know. I didn't talk. Actually, I talked to more. Like I talked to Marshall now than I ever did when I was
I
in high
brought you
school
guys
with him.
together. Yeah.
Is that really full triangle?
I'm the one that brought everyone together in a nice love triangle.
Don't say love triangle, dude. It's a
Yeah.
completely different thing.
It's a love triangle then.
It's kind of like with two
Oh,
people.
it's like one person loves another, but the other person doesn't love that person, right?
No. It's when two people are into the same person, and the same
Oh,
person has to like
we're a
decide.
love. What are we a love of?
We're just a triangle.
We're a circle.
We're a love circle.
No.
We all love each other as friends. Maybe.
Can you just tell how you guys met, please?
Yeah, can we just
Okay.
respect
Well,
the topic today?
you met me first. I met you first because Lofton hated me in middle school.
Did you really?
Lofton-
Hang on, I want to hear this story.
Yeah, I didn't talk to Ryan ever.
Lofton literally avoided me in middle school.
I avoided
no
Ryan
matter
in middle
no
school.
matter what. I never talked to him once.
The first thing I remember saying to Ryan, I was in, okay, you'd have to be in the high school, so I had to be a junior. I saw Ryan with his group, and Ryan's like, I don't even know you, and I'm like, I don't even like you.
Yeah, it was like that.
Savage, dude. What in the world?
Lofton was mean to me.
I wasn't mean to you, I just didn't know you.
Well, you avoided me in middle school. I'm pretty sure it's because I was best friends with Patty.
Maybe.
There's no
Patty
way
was
going his
in
way.
Ryan's grade, which is technically my uncle, per se, but he's Ryan's age.
Yeah.
But him and Patty were close, and I was close to Patty as well. I think that's maybe why we didn't get along. I was friends with Zane too.
I mean, I never even talked to you.
Yeah, I don't
But
remember talking to you.
You like I think I tried to talk to you a few.
down.
I think I tried to talk to you a few times in the hallways, but you kind of avoided me.
See, I don't remember. Man. I do not have any memory of Ryan in middle school whatsoever.
Oh, I remember. Lofton looked like a completely different human in middle school.
Lofton used to look so dorky. So,
Yeah, I did.
Lofton had the biggest.
I had a
glasses.
buzz cut and like wireframe glasses, and I weighed more in 8th grade than I do now.
Lofton had the biggest glow up in history.
He straight up did.
Yeah.
Check out the Patreon if you want to see
Check out the
glow up.
Patreon or check out Tinder or check out your local Great Clips.
Don't look at Great Clips.
The joke going.
But yeah, that's how we I guess we first met. And honestly, we don't even really know how we became
It's
friends.
really crazy how we became friends. I don't know. I think it had
It's
to
so
do
natural.
with gaming, maybe.
I don't even think I think we might have talked about like we both played Gmod.
I think that was it. And then we hung out at the mall
We hung out
because Ryan didn't know where Target was, even though he passed Target to get to the mall.
We also but that was way ahead of our. That
Yeah,
was like
that was way
we were
ahead.
good amount into our friendship at that point.
Yeah.
We were in Miss Bice, Facts, Foods 1 class.
Mm-hmm.
Cut out Miss Bice.
Shout out Miss Bice, a very very good woman.
Oh, we should have her as a guest.
Honestly,
Cubellis.
yeah, we were
We
talking
need to
about
book him.
we were
too.
talking about Cubellis.
I'm friends with him on Facebook. I
It's
see
my
what
very
she did on
very
message.
very nice lady. She tolerates a lot from me, especially.
She gave me the keys to her car one time, just randomly. She's like,
Yeah.
hey Marshall, do you want to look at my car? I'm like, yeah, sure. Just hands me your keys. She's like, all right, you can go look at it. I had like full power to steal her car and never talk to her again. But that just shows how trustworthy Miss Spice
Yeah,
is.
she's very nice. What was I talking about?
met in best class.
And we did a few projects together. I think Patty really kind of binded us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about Gmod, and then we went on a few field trips together. Went to Silver City. I think Silver City was a big one. And then we kind of just like became friends after that, and we played.
And then we found out our parents dated in the 90s.
Yeah, our parents dated.
They actually were engaged.
They were engaged
What?
at
You
one
guys could have been
point.
brothers, dude.
Dude,
What
we
the
We
world?
could have been the same person. And honestly, no joke, sometimes me and Ryan are the same person. We mentioned, even today at the mall, we mentioned, Ryan was we were talking about barbecue or something, and Ryan was like, man, I remember one of the best barbecue I had was like Estes Park, and I said literally the exact same thing.
I said in Colorado.
Yeah, and he said in Colorado, and I said I would probably the same, it was in Estes, and he'd even mentioned Estes Park.
I almost choked on my Chick-fil-A. I was so shocked because Estes Park is where I had it. Shout out Estes Park, beautiful.
Yeah, for beautiful.
We should have like a count for a shout out. So whenever we're editing this, we gotta have like a tally for every shout
I'll
out.
have like a ping sound effect. Just,
Yeah, but it gets louder every time.
yeah.
But delicious barbecue down there. But Loth and I are very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and a lot of times we talk in sync. Like sometimes we have the same like exact idea. It's kind of creepy.
Like
sometimes.
each other's sentences.
yeah, like twin moments. You know what I'm saying? But Marshall and I we met completely differently. You want to explain that, or want me to do it?
I'll explain what I remember because it was a long time ago.
What was it?
It's like 2 years ago.
No, it's almost 4 years ago, bro.
4 years ago. I've only been out of high school for like 2.
Well, I'm a senior now, and I was a freshman then.
Oh, dude, you made me feel old. Right.
Yeah, it's almost 4 years.
Just in a context, it goes Marshall, Lofton, Ryan in age order. It's like
Greatest to
1 year distance.
yeah,
We're
oldest to youngest.
We're all still teenagers except for me in a few weeks or in a week.
Happy early birthday, Marshall.
Happy birthday! We should do like a birthday party.
Birthday party.
It will be on Saturday.
Yeah, it's on Saturday.
It's on a Saturday, and I have off that day. We can make a whole deal out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Celebrate your
We
birthday.
can't have birthday music though.
I'm probably gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna be taken down.
And I was in speech and debate in high school. I was in there the year before, and then that's my junior year. Year after that, we got a whole group of freshmen, and Ryan was one of them. And me and him just really hit it off. I can't remember like what introduced us. I don't know what like mutual moment we had, but
I actually tried. You avoided me at first.
Gosh,
I did.
we all avoided Ryan.
No, like you didn't like. You weren't like.
It probably wasn't on purpose.
You weren't like Lofton avoiding me. You were just like you're like a senior not wanting to talk to a freshman. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty typical.
Because I don't think I'm a bad person to talk to.
No, you're not. We
Well,
have
like-
a podcast together, right?
Yeah, we're doing a podcast, and you're way older than me.
Yeah.
But I remember like you probably made me laugh harder than any other person in existence on like the bus, and then I just try to talk with you. And I remember we got an app called Diddy.
Diddy, dude. Oh, rest in peace, Diddy.
We
Shout
got-
out, rest in peace to Diddy.
We got an app called Diddy, and I made a song about Patty. I'm not gonna go any further with Patty on that. But I made Marshall laugh really hard. And we kind of like connected after that, and yeah, we were actually.
It's really cute. I forgot about that.
And Marshall also showed me Red Dead Redemption 2, made me addicted to that game. But Marshall and I were so.
I actually made that game. In case you didn't know
Oh, you made that game?
I made it just for you, Ryan.
Dang,
Based on
I'm
the
the
true
one
story
without
of
a big
my life.
company. I'm not the one behind Great Clips, and I'm not the one behind Rockstar, man.
I am Mr. Rockstar.
You are the Rockstar. But Marshall and I were so close. I cried when he graduated, but then he came back the day afterwards.
Yeah, he started bawling.
I started bawling again.
No, I had to come back because I had to make up a day.
It was
and
so
then I got
sad.
up, I left, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to go back in to bother Ryan. He started crying again.
It was so sad.
Lofton, were you there that day?
Yes,
Yeah,
I witnessed
you
it.
were.
Because
You
I'm
were.
like, Ryan, you good? He's like, yeah, Marshall's leaving. And then you came back and he's like, no, Marshall.
Couldn't handle it.
I couldn't handle it mentally. I'm a very emotional guy. Very emotional.
Ryan didn't cry at my graduation because I was part of the
Oh my
2020. I was part of the 2020 graduation, and
Nobody could
Ryan,
go.
Ryan didn't know.
I
He
would
couldn't
have.
come.
I would have cried. I would have for sure cried.
I watched
I
it
just
from the
couldn't
parking
go.
lot on my phone. I watched it on
Paul.
live stream. And me and Lofton met through Ryan pretty much.
I knew you.
Yeah, but
I knew
me and
you
Lofton,
before I knew
like-
Ryan.
Me and Lofton like interacted.
Yeah,
But
we
like,
had
we
a
were-
class together.
Yeah, we had
went
we had
to,
media class.
We went to the old lady's house.
Oh yeah, we had Mary's class too. Film and lit.
Yeah,
Lit.
and we played Cards Against Humanity on the way up there.
Yeah, I remember that now.
But were you guys like ever close?
We were really
No.
close till
We're closer
We
now
met,
than we were
yeah.
actually in school.
Yeah.
we didn't really talk outside of school.
How did I even get you?
Played
we-
Gmod
Yeah, I
You-
told, hey, you should play Gmod with me
with
in Lofton. I remember you being apprehensive about it.
Didn't want me to
Because I didn't know Marshall that well.
Yeah, you're like, but then we hit it off.
To be fair, I was kind of iffy too. Cause like I don't really know Lofton that well. That's the same way.
But I'm the glue. I brought them together. They're now lovers,
No.
not lovers.
We make love a great.
I get Marshall the discount.
Shout out Great Clips.
It's like the third time you shouted them out.
I've never been to a Great Clips in my
like,
life.
I'm gonna edit in a tally at the end of the episode of how many shouts.
I don't want there to be a ping. That'll
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna at the very end I'm just gonna like record myself saying how many like shout outs Ryan has had.
That's my thing. I like shouting out people. But I went to Great Clips probably for the first 11,
Great clips so many times.
11 years of my life.
Guys, if we hit 1,000 followers on Spotify or whatever, I'm gonna shave my head bald. That's
Really?
It's our first milestone goal. Not even kidding. I'll go bald.
I'll change my hairstyle if we hit 1,000.
Can you
Hashtag
put a heart?
No,
Lofton,
Potty.
Lofton will quit Great Clips so we can get 1,000 followers.
No, that's our budget. For
yeah,
the
that's all our
podcast.
budget is Great Clips.
That's actually
I
where our studio is.
I don't.
It's a back room at Great
I
Clips.
honestly don't think I've ever been into a Great Clips.
What are you talking about? You own it.
It smells amazing.
I don't have to go into.
It's really cool. I
It's
really
super
like. I really
fancy
like the inside
outside.
of Great Clips, and I was really happy with them for the first like 10 years. And the 1 year they botched a really easy haircut. They botched it. Like my hairline was probably right here, and I actually had permanent damage from it. Like my hair's really thin on the corners. That's from that. They trimmed way too far back, and my hair's not grown the same since. Great clips. Thanks, Great Clips. Shout out Great Clips.
Stop shouting them out. Hang on, this is gonna be a surprise to me, potty people, as those of you. So I'm in the same boat as you guys right now. So please tell me you guys. I'm gonna get the ice pack.
So we have a video / podcast suggestion for you, Lofton and I. We thought about this on the way here. But do you want to explain it or me?
Yeah, so you notice how like the rising popularity of like chicken sandwiches at places?
Yeah.
Well, we thought it would be an idea
We're gonna make a tier list.
to yes.
Yes.
We're gonna buy a chicken sandwich from at least every fast food, can only be fast food
Yeah.
restaurant. And like we're gonna cut it into fours. So it's not like
We're gonna make one sandwich.
No,
Make it 4 sandwiches.
gonna
and make
try
one
to-
No,
sandwich.
we're gonna give a chunk to Connor, you, Lofton, and me,
so we all get to try a different
Okay.
sandwich.
and we rank it.
Okay.
Every single chicken sandwich. So Burger King, the new Chicken came out. It's called Chicken. I don't know why they call it Chicken.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun idea. Then we
Yeah.
just do we have to guess which one's which, or we just have to rank it?
No, we
We just have to rank it. Yeah.
My guess Chick-fil-A would be a top, just saying, but
Okay.
Chick-fil-A is pretty quality.
I think we can throw Cane's in there because it's just like tender stone on a piece of bread.
Oh, we were thinking about Cane's though.
does it not have? Do they have a chicken sandwich?
It's not like a patty.
Oh,
It's just like
that probably
tender
doesn't
stone
count.
on a sandwich.
It's like if Subway made a chicken sandwich.
It's
Gotcha.
just like 3 tenders in
It's not
between some
fancy.
bread.
But yeah, we'll have to make a fast food list.
Like
Like we can actually find around here.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing that next time
The
around.
only thing is, I think
Have
potty
Connor
people,
try
that
it.
would be our potty budget.
Yeah, that'd probably be like
$80.
at least $80.
It's like probably what
For all those sandwiches?
$5 to $7.
Look, it's
per
like
sandwich.
$5 to $7
We're not
for
getting
a sandwich.
We're not getting a meal though.
We're not getting
Yeah.
the meals.
Just a sandwich. That won't be that bad.
But we probably need to use like your DoorDash bag to keep them
Yeah,
all
we
like,
should
warm.
probably use a DoorDash bag
That's
to
fine.
keep them.
Yeah, we can do that
We can do that Saturday.
next week.
Yeah, we get him before Connor comes. We bring him here for Connor.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. We'll
You
have to
gotta
make
bring,
sure.
you gotta bring a camera though.
Okay.
We'll have to make sure Connor actually shows up though. He's really bad with the scheduling. He said
Yeah.
next
If
weekend,
not,
but
though,
it
we
could
can
be.
still
Yeah,
cut
we
it.
can still do it. If not, we can.
Yeah, you like that idea?
Yeah, that sounds fun. We could do that for showsies.
It's help be like an ASMR.
Okay. What's next? Well, I guess I guess a cat's out of the bag. Our next guest for next week, we have a guest. Very famous country singer, gold record artist,
You made for
Connor
his
Youngman and
smash
the
hit.
Drifters.
His smash hit was on Alvin and the Chipmunks.
This-
Squeakle.
Squeakle. Yeah, he was actually in the soundtrack for Alvin and the Chipmunks. He'll be on next week, so look forward to that.
Hopefully he'll be on.
Hopefully,
Hopefully,
yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully.
His scheduling.
He's
is
so hard to
usually
get to
quite-
do anything, but he seemed pretty excited when I asked him earlier. So,
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get him on.
Shout out,
Look
shout
forward
out
to
Connor
that. Shout out to Connor.
Connor.
Shout out.
and the Drifters.
Shout out
and the
Connor
Drifters.
Youngman and the Drifters. Should I say his last name?
No. Oh, you said his last
I
name.
said it like 3 times.
It doesn't matter. There's probably more than one Connor Youngman out in the world.
He's a celebrity.
Yeah.
he's a local
Everyone knows his
celebrity.
last name anyway.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a local celebrity. You mention his name, you get $5 off Chick-fil-A.
It's true. So many Snapchat girls flock for Connor.
No joke.
No joke.
The dude's got
This
game.
guy's a
I
stud.
don't know how.
So we gotta bring the camera. We gotta bring the camera so we have this stud on here. Get at least 1 million views.
He's not going to listen to it. He'd be like, all right, boys, we'll listen to it. And then he won't.
He'll be like, well, boys.
He'd be like, all right, boys.
I
Well,
know this-
thanks.
Yeah. What's Connor going to talk about, dude?
I don't know. I think we should just ask
really
a question
try
about
to-
Dallas and all them people as
I'm
well.
friends with him on Facebook. I can shoot him a message.
Yeah, we should do that after this.
What should I say? It's for a class
Should
project.
show
Should just be
Cubellis.
straight up. Yeah, it's a podcast.
Okay, so Cubellis was a math teacher in our high school.
Is.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, we graduated. I forget. You're still.
Start writing it up.
Be inclusive, guys. Come on.
But Cubellis, in my junior year, Marshall was in this class too. You might remember this, but for the school we had to make it. I decided to make a anti-Jewel poster, and it contained our Cubellis, the teacher, and then just like the most basic stock images of a bathroom and Jewel you could find. And I made it on GIMP, which is like offering Photoshop, but I made it as a joke. And the school board actually accepted it, and it got
Put all over
Wait,
the school.
you're telling me the school board looked at this
Yes.
poster?
Yes, the school board accepted it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
the-
just thought you started putting it around the school
No.
just for the heck of it.
No, we couldn't put it at that
They
time.
wouldn't let you do that,
They wouldn't let
dude.
you do
There's no
that.
way.
So I asked the teacher if I asked the teacher if I could ask the principal, and she said she had to see the school board, and they accepted it, and so that poster got, and that caused a lot of controversy for like the ag department.
Because people in the ag department.
Yeah, because it said
Why?
even the yeehaws are sad about it.
Yeah.
And they got
sad
like,
yeehaw.
And they got so offended from it.
It had that emoji with,
But
like,
yeah,
with like the sad cowboy.
it was merely, it was kind of a joke. But it actually got accepted.
So did like the school board think it would be like a meme for the young kids?
I think they thought it was like relatable.
Relatable.
So that's why.
Okay.
But when I graduated, they all got taken down except one person grabbed one, and it was actually like a pristine one. It was laminated, and I just got it back today. So now
we
we
need
have
to get that like scanned.
we have a pristine jewel poster.
If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put it up on the screen or something so you can see it.
Or it'll be up on Patreon.
Yeah, check out the
Yeah.
Patreon if you're really
We
confused
should
about
set
what
up
we're
a
talking
Patreon
about.
just for the heck of it.
Or you can
I don't know
buy
how
it.
that works.
It's
I'll figure it out.
$150.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you can get the OG one for like $1,000.
A grand.
I'll sign it.
Yeah, a signed one. There
You'll
you
also,
go.
you'll also have like a free gel packet from Great Clips. Shout out Great Clips.
$15,000, and we'll put Connor's signature on the back.
Oh,
that should cost $5,000 for the Connor signature.
15 grand. Bro.
15.
You guys just said that, didn't you?
I can't. I did not know you had to go through the school
Yeah,
board.
the school
though.
board
That's
accepted it.
awesome.
I was going to talk about something. I can't remember what it was now.
I didn't know the yeehaws are so offended.
Yeah,
by
no,
it.
Dude,
they
it
got
was such a
mad.
big
They got
thing,
bad.
I remember they were comparing the yeehaw to like the N word.
I know, which is
At one
dumb.
point.
That's so dumb.
Do you remember someone drew on the poster? They gave Q-Balls an eye patch and like a speech that said, "I like sex."
No, I forgot about
You remember that? They like defiled it.
Yeah, I'm surprised one poster even survived.
I love those posters though. They were amazing. Like, did you make that for a project for the school?
No,
You just did it for the
I
heck
just,
of
I
it.
just did it.
And you
We got really into GIMP in that class. We
Uh-huh.
started photoshopping a bunch of stuff. Like I photoshopped like Logan Paul at Pearl Harbor with Gibby falling on a boat.
Do you still have the picture?
Yeah, it's on my computer.
Oh, I
can
would
print
love to
it
see
out
that
right
picture.
That's also the class I had to help Connor make his album. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Connor's album.
It's Connor's Greatest Hits.
Do you still have those files?
I do. It's called Connor's Greatest Hits.
Get it on the
They're
Patreon.
legitimate files
On
too.
the Patreon.
Like if you had like a music platform, it'd show up as artist Connor Youngman.
Is it on Spotify?
No.
Not uploaded anywhere.
Well, Connor, lives in like the '80s, so his technology is like the
Very
audio is
limited.
faded.
If we get our Patreon set up, it'll be on there. The
Much
sound
stuff I gotta
files.
put on the Patreon.
What have we said so far?
The Jewel poster, the Connor Young Greatest Hits,
Man, that's a
a
lot.
bunch of other stuff. That's
What a
like the
deal.
5th time you shout out the Patreon.
That's a whole set right there.
Yeah,
Potty merch coming next.
potty merch,
Potty
man.
merch, a big toilet.
If
Skid mark
it
merch.
is potty, we're still not
I
set
know,
on the
we still
name.
don't-
Skid mark merch. Just
No,
dirty.
not skid mark.
Skid mark is out of the
That's
question.
the
No.
picture. All right.
Need a new name.
But look forward to the guest next week. He's going to be quite the character.
It's gonna be
Alright.
quite an eventful
Um,
episode next week.
I want to do my call out section before we wrap up here. I want to call out. I think I had 3 people. I can't remember who the third one was though. So stick with the 2 I had. Ryan, not Ryan right in front of me right now, but Ryan from work, our first hater.
Oh,
First
Actually,
hater.
Yeah, our first hater. Yeah, I told him to listen to our podcast. It's super cool. And he's like, no, I'm not going to listen to it.
Oh, he didn't even listen to it at all.
No, he
Well, I
didn't
guess
give us a chance.
I guess that's better than him listening to it. I thought it was like criticism.
No, he didn't even give us a chance, dude.
Come on, man.
Second, I already did this one. Never mind. It was Joe Rogan.
Great clips. Oh.
Joe Rogan. I was going to call him out, but I already did that. So, second call out, Joe Rogan. You're dead.
Unless you want to come on the podcast.
Unless you wanna come on the
You can
podcast.
come on the podcast anytime. Or we can come on your podcast anytime, too.
Honestly,
We
I
can
would love to go to the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah.
Well, that was it for my call out corner.
Any other topics?
We shot through the list pretty good. We didn't do one of them. But that's all right.
We haven't
We
really
can
hit
save
our
for next
hour yet.
week. No, we have. Oh, no, we haven't.
Well, thanks for listening in, everybody. Hope you have a good week. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Please rate as well.
Be excited for next podcast.
Yeah,
Be
Tune in
excited
next
for next
week.
podcast, man.
Tune in next week for special guest Connor Youngman.
And chicken.
And
And
chicken.
chicken.
Dude, that's two things.
Shout out chicken.
You can also do this challenge at home if you want. You know,
Hey, go ahead.
inspire your own chicken. Just go and send us.
You could
proceeds.
even like listen to when you're eating with us, and then it sounds like
Oh, it's like you have friends.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for listening, guys.
See you, potty people.
don't do drugs.
Don't
Maybe
do
not
drugs.
potty people.
Don't you dare jewel in this
Don't
school.
jewel in
Jewel
the school. Adios.
Adios.
Bye.